I say, blokes, there's a fantastic story about the chap with the bald head, very bald-headed man, who went into a restaurant one day and ordered some steamed cod with chopped parsley on it. Not parsley sauce, but just chopped parsley, and roll and butter. When they brought him the steamed cod with the chopped parsley, not the parsley sauce, and the roll and butter, he placed the roll and butter on a plate and put the steamed cod on his head. Well, after a while, a chap passing out leant over him and said, "Excuse me, sir, but I've been watching you for quite a time, and you've got some fish on your head." And the other bloke said, "Well, how silly of me. I thought it was a poached egg."
Ha ha, perhaps it was spinach.
You never know. Now here is a story about our announcers.
They went for a drink and they had a few bouncers.
Got locked in the pub when the shutters came down, sirs,
and there was no moment to lose.
The 9 o'clock news and no Alvar Liddell there.
John Snagg ran about and he rang every bell there.
Sir Adrian Bolt said, "Come, come," and well there.
There's no one to read out the news.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the clatter be? Bring salts and bring salt latterly, no one to read out the news. It should have gone out with old Bruce Belfridge reading it.
Bruce said he knew that Big Ben was preceding it.
Somebody gave him a pint, he was needing it, hadn't the heart to refuse. Joseph MacLeod said, "They're angry, you betcha.
I'm dreaming of thee like that bloke Cyril Fletcher.
I'll go if they find me and bring me a stretcher. There's no one to read out the news. Oh dear, what can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the clatter be? Locked in from Friday till Saturday, no one to read out the news. Poor Stuart Hibbard said, "I feel a loafer.
If only I'd said where I was to my chauffeur."
Then Frank Phillips hiccuped and fell off the sofa. He thought it might help to amuse. Young Alan Howland in dapper apparel
said, "Chase me, I'm feeling like Madeline Carroll."
We're all in the cart, so let's roll out the barrel. There's no one to read out the news. Oh dear, what can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the clatter be? They're as mad as I had to be, no one to read out the news. Finally, 2 very nice Western brothers
popped into that pub amongst 1 or 2 others.
They took those announcers back home to their mothers, and George Formby read out the news. Yes, George Formby read out the news.
We'd like to give you our idea of a staff officer taking a politician and his friends over the trenches during the last war.
Yes, that's right.
I am the staff officer.
A Whitehall warrior.
Kenneth is the politician.
That's why I'm wearing this bowler hat and these striped trousers.
Here we have the politician and his friends.
These chaps. Yes.
We're now going up to the front line.
Oh, rather. You don't mind these fellows coming as well, do you? No. They're quite a nice type, aren't they? 1 or 2 seem to matriculated, don't they? Probably the change in the weather, you know. Nice now, isn't it? Must be quite a long way, I should think. Do we pass any pubs at all?
Shh. This is the 3rd line trench.
The 3rd line trench?
The 3rd line trench. I see, yes.
It's the 3rd line trench. Oh, yes. You must get up this way quite a lot, I should think, eh? Yes. Look, there's a chap here with an orange. Must be the town clerk, I suppose. The borough treasurer's got one, too. Yes. Here's the Shah of Persia.
What Shah?
What Shah? I say, this is great fun, isn't it? Well, I suppose we must be nearly there now, do you think?
Shh. This is the 2nd line trench.
The 2nd line trench?
Yes.
That would be one nearer, wouldn't it?
Little to the right. A little more to the right. To the right. Just a little more to the right. Yes. A little more.
Don't keep messing it about. You said it was down there just now. Oh, it's off again. Oh, a fellow here says, Is this war a secret? I think it's Richard Dimbleby, I think. Yeah. Do you get any petrol coupons at all? Shh. This is the front line trench. The front line trench? The firing line. The firing line? Yes, it's the firing line. How far away are the enemy? The enemy, how far away? About 9 miles. 9 miles? Yes. Well, what are you talking like that for? Are you frightened? No, I've got tonsillitis. Ah, well, that's how it is. And now, the writing's on the wall.
Chickens all come home to roost, you reap just where you sow. 80 million Nazis on their way to down below.
And then those organ grinders, all the wops who wanted war, they'll climb back on their organs where they used to be before. And as the sewing machine said to the nudist, so what? The writing's on the wall, the writing's on the wall. Humpty Dumpty Goring had a very nasty fall.
Ananias Goebbels wears a very worried frown. He says he's going to send his panzers into London town.
But won't he get a hiding when we take his panzers down? The writing's on the wall, the writing's on the wall.